got the fanny pack on the back. Oh yeah. What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker Bushcraft. So yep, I got the fanny pack on the back today, and you might be wondering what is going on. Why aren't we in the woods? Well, we're at the shop and we're getting ready to go out on a little day hike just for a little bit. I've been doing some walks, taking some strolls in the nice fall weather, and with that I like to put different equipment and gear together. As you know, I change it seasonally for the woods, but I also like to just carry equipment with me every time I go into the woods, be it for an hour or multiple days. So one of my favorite things, the good old haversack. I love these things, but sometimes people don't want to carry it, especially if you're just in like street clothes or you're leaving work and you're just going to go to a local park. And sometimes a backpack might be overkill, but having equipment, especially if you're going to maybe break trail or you're going to be in a little bit more remote area, is very important, especially survival equipment. So I want to break down how easy it is to pack out the survival essentials. Super easy, and it's something as a survival instructor I can't preach enough, because all it takes is one rolled ankle on a fall afternoon walking and you becoming immobile, not being able to physically get out of the situation. You have to spend a night there, and if you're dressed like I am today, t-shirt, just a pair of jeans, hat, and it starts to rain and it gets down in 40-degree weather, 30-degree weather this time of the year, it's not going to be good. So having a few essentials is super important. So let's look at what I have in my kit and how easy it is to actually pack this stuff out. All right guys, so this is how simple your kit can be. It could just be a fanny pack, okay? Now, let's just start with the obvious, hanging on the outside. So one of the survival priorities is water. So most people just grab a water bottle and take it with them. Of course, as I said a million times on this channel, and many others have said, if you can carry something that you can disinfect water with or boil water in, it can be an absolute lifesaver. That way, you always have fresh drinking water. So in my case, this is the titanium Grail, and you've seen this in other videos. We torture tested this just a little bit. I wouldn't say we torture tested it to its full failure point, but you can definitely put this part in the campfire. You can also press water from a stream or anywhere else you can source water with this, so constant drinking water. So instead of carrying a plastic bottle, pour it into your metal container and take that along. I just have a simple carabiner on here to hang this off of, but it gets the job done. So that's the only external thing from the pack itself. Now this pack I got for a very specific reason not too long ago, and that was to carry a firearm with me when I have only gym clothes on, but it turned into a little bit more from that. So that's not what this video is about, although this pack is good at that. This is the Eberly stock Bando bag, and it is made for that. So again, not going down the road too far with that. You can see you can put a firearm inside here in the back, and it's good to go. So even with all this other stuff, that is in here if that's something that you want to carry along with you, okay? Now I have enough room in the front of this that I can stick my car keys, so that would go in there. And then the main compartment has everything else I'm gonna need for survival. So we open this up. I do have a fixed blade knife in here. This is just an old Gerber knife that I use quite often. And then what we have here is a T60. Now this looks really small. The T60s, you can take, as you're gonna see here, 2 bungee cords, and you can fold this thing in thirds, and it can really crunch down a lot. So I have an emergency shelter, rain, sleet, snow, I can get myself out of that scenario. And then of course, we need some fire making ability. So I'm hooked on these aviation survival fire kits. I have a lighter, I have a wet fire, and then a small tin with my famous comp balls and Vaseline. I didn't invent that, but I love it. And then outside of that, I just have some extra batteries for what I showed you in the back there. And there's still, honestly, a little bit of room here if I would want to stick anything else. Now, this is the smaller bag that I got. I have no affiliation with Eberly stock, by the way. But they were the ones that seemed like they had the best carry option for what I needed, and it ended up becoming more. So you could see we can fit a lot of stuff in a small package and be really prepared. Only thing lacking here would be food, and I can of course stick some Cliff Bars or some kind of food ration ration in here if I would like to, but generally for me, just a quick jaunt out or a hike quick, I'm usually well fed when I leave. So if I have to go 2-3 days without food, that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with at the time. All right guys, and there you go. That is today's video. Simplicity when it comes to survival gear is the best way because it's easy, it's packable, and it gives you that lifeline that you might need. Hopefully you don't need it, but if you did, it's there. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out at Coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. And until next video, stay in the woods. I was trying to think of something good, but let's just stay in the woods.